And thank you for sharing the bima. Yes. So when I was thinking about tonight, I was reminded by a poem by Jane Kenyon, and it's called Otherwise. And I'll read it. I got out of bed on two strong legs. It might have been otherwise. I ate cereal, sweet milk, ripe, flawless peach. It might have been otherwise. I took the dog uphill to the birch wood. All morning, I did the work I love. At noon, I lay down with my mate. It might have been otherwise. We ate dinner together at a table with silver candlesticks. It might have been otherwise. I slept in a bed, in a room with paintings on the walls, and planned another day just like today. But one day, I know it will be otherwise. So that sentiment that she expresses in this poem, that everything might be otherwise, rings true for me about this temple, about our sacred partnership that feels so precious. So I was inspired to write my own version of her poem, to share with you my gratitude that it is the way it is and not otherwise, and also to profoundly express my thanks for the time and the space you are extending to me to renew and refresh over the next months. So here is my attempt to mirror Jane Kenyon. Who does that? I got out of bed this morning knowing I serve a congregation that cares as deeply about my well-being as I care about theirs. It might have been otherwise. With my morning coffee, I opened 3 cards, 2 emails, and 1 text, thanking me for all I do and wishing me blessings as I go on my way. It might have been otherwise. I walked my dogs around the neighborhood, recalling with a smile how each person that was asked to help me plan and to hold space in my absence accepted the invitation with generosity and grace, and how they are focusing on what gifts my absence gives them the opportunity to bring. It might have been otherwise. At noon, someone was curious about my time away and then listened patiently to me on the phone while I explained every painstaking detail of all the things that will fill my time. It might have been otherwise. And tonight I'll crawl into my comfortable bed, trusting the web of connection and care we've built together will hold everyone and everything that may arise. And I have confidence that it will not be otherwise. So thank you, thank you. Thank you to the professional team, Buffy, Dawn, where are you? I know you're right here somewhere. There you are. Debbie, they are an office dream team. Sarah, Kim, Seth, Billy, and Cole Simcha, our Bima team. The board, led by the indomitable spirit of Gaia Goldman, who always brings her can-do spirit and does all the things. And all the members of the Renewal Committee, Sabrina and Isaac Rockoff, Jerry Garfinkel Gershon, Allison Rhodes, Cindy Filer, Melissa Seligman, and Hannah Van Regenmorter. And thank you to all of you, the congregation, for keeping this place warm while I'm gone. I'll be back March 20th, I promise. And this is so beautiful, it matches my tattoo. Thank you. I think that's time for Aleinu. So all of our Kesher classmates of Wilson are invited up to the Bima for Aleinu. Come on down, please rise. I will unbury your book. Page 282 in the middle.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, lateit gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kigoyeh haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Loved, each of us, for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
Our thoughts turn now to all who have departed, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and our neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives are a blessing to humanity. We mention by name Matthew Treehub, the son of Steve and Pamela Treehub, who passed away in recent days. And we also acknowledge the yard sites of Marna Coldwater, Louis Eichen, Raphael Goldenberg, Wilma Lango, Robert Metter, Bernardo Meckler, Morris Joseph Peck, Selma Richmond, Sarah Robinson, Jack Rockhoff, Sarah Fisher Shamp, Howard Schubert, Miriam Sirkin, Sieg Aronson Weiss, Harriet Zients, as well all of those who are remembered in the live stream chat. And if there are additional names in memory this evening in the congregation, I invite you to share them aloud, Judy. If you're here in mourning, I invite you to rise so that we might acknowledge your grief. And I invite the congregation to stand beside you as we all turn together to page 294, where you'll find the words to the Mourner's Kaddish as we join together to be grateful for the gifts of life and memory. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam olamei maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yit'halal shemei k'dushat brichu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushvechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min Shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru amen.
Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears, will reap in joy.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
My name is Tikkun Gottschalk. It's my pleasure to represent the Board of Trustees this evening. First, let me say a brief apology for the action you may have heard behind you somewhere in the corner there. We're trying to get the rest of our congregation back to us via the stream, so that's what you heard. So we got him back just in time to see a rabbi cry. So perfect timing. So we'll make the video, for those of you in the stream that didn't see the video, I think we can make that available on the Facebook page. So that is really the best part anyway. So I have a few announcements in a minute. First, I want to invite Wilson up here. No more gifts for Rabbi. Sorry, we're done. Wilson gets some gifts. Mazel tov to Tim on his bar mitzvah. I know you've put a lot of prep into this. So we have some gifts for our community. 1, 2. All right, so here we go. First, you've got your certificate, suitable for framing. Thank you very much. This is participatory. Signed by Rabbi and Seth to remind you of this weekend. A gift certificate for a trip to Israel, should you choose to go one day. You can you can it's okay. A Tanakh from CBHT Brotherhood so that you may continue your Jewish studies. And a Kiddush cup from Sisterhood so that you may always have the sweetness of Shabbat. So we certainly invite everyone to join Wilson service tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. here in the sanctuary. So, Mazel Tov. And don't forget your gifts. Maybe Rabbi could help you carry them. A few other announcements. Sisterhood's very anticipated Hanukkah Bazaar and Artisan Market is this Sunday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Brotherhood Annual Locket Lunch is the following Sunday, and it's a reservation, so please reserve well in advance if you can. See your Tuesday email for the registration for that, and that's, see email for registration of that, and see your email for registration of the Hanukkah dinner on the 20th, so you get signed up for everything. If you're not full enough at the locket party, you can finish getting full the dinner. So finally, it's our tradition to ask folks if you're comfortable, first time here, you're visiting, if you wouldn't mind standing up and telling us your name and where you're from. That would be great, using this mic. Yeah, and we're a little bit efficient, so if all of the folks here for Wilson's bar mitzvah would stand up and maybe appoint someone to be your representative and tell us where you're all from, and we certainly welcome you, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
So we're here from many places: Pennsylvania, Texas, Nashville, we said Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Costa Rica,
Pura vida.
and we're here. We're very happy to be here for Wilson's bar mitzvah.
Welcome. Thank you for being here. Anyone else?
Who else is a guest this evening?
Or your very first time
Well,
here?
they all look very familiar, I can tell you that. Great, that was very
Yeah.
easy.
Thank you, and thank you to the Love family for sponsoring tonight's oneg in honor of Wilson's bar mitzvah. Shabbat shalom. See you in a moment.
We have one more thing. We have one more thing, which is we have our mensch of the month here today. Wendy Capiluto, come on up. Wendy, we want to tell all the people about all the things. Each month we choose somebody who quietly does their work and service in beautiful ways and makes our temple show up in the community and to each other in lovely, generous and graceful ways. And so Wendy Capiluto is one of those temple members, and she never shies, she always shies away from ever putting the spotlight on herself. And she's usually busy giving accolades to other people for their work and volunteerism. So it's nice that she's agreed to allow us to shine a little light on her. When Wendy contributes her time and talents, she does so directly from her heart in ways that are selfless and full of kindness, letting others who are part of her efforts shine the brightest. But Wendy, we want you to know that we see you and we are so grateful to you. Wendy's a leader in our Sisterhood's Social Action Committee. This year, she's made a commitment to working with Beloved of Asheville, and this spring was an ambassador for Beloved's program to build micro homes for their village project. Through Sisterhood, Wendy promoted this event and brought our community members in to support this major effort to combat homelessness in Asheville. She also organized a winter clothing drive to benefit this organization that is doing such important work in our city. Wendy also spearheaded a new partnership, or a resurrected partnership, with Greenworks, Adopt a Street program. Every other month, the Sisterhood Social Action group will be doing a cleanup of our very own CBHT Temple neighborhood as an effort to be a good neighbor and participate in greening the area in the blocks around the temple. And if we keep this up for 3 years, we'll get a sign with our name on it to prove our hard work. Maybe it'll have your name on it too. So Wendy, we appreciate your commitment to social action and to our community. Thank you for being a leader and taking us in so many beautiful places. And not the least of which is the random flowers that you bring to Buffy for all of her good works. That counts too as being a mensch. So thank you. And please thank Wendy at the oneg. Yes. See, they're not waving at you. That's a clap. That's clapping in sign language. That's clapping. Thank you. So now we're done, but we have to sing one. We get to sing one more song. We get to sing one more song. They chose it, so please rise and set it. I don't know.
Yalo Sadai. It's a part of our Kabbalat Shabbat service, and we thought these beautiful words, Yalo Sadai, B'chol Asher Bo Yalo Sadai, ay 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 ay. If you could do that, ay 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 ay.
It's on the song sheet.
I think you'll be in good shape.
Ya'alo Sadai, B'chol Asher Bo Ya'alo Sadai, ay 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 ay, Ya'alo Sadai, B'chol Asher Bo Ya'alo Sadai,
stream team, and do not miss Sunday's, I don't know why you're calling it a bazaar. It's a gorgeous gift show. Mina has worked on it for forever. Please come, beautiful things. And you can see a little preview tonight. Please join us, Shabbat Shalom, in the...
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.
So, can I give you a hug? Cindy did, but yes.